Srimati Uma Senapati is a distinguished senior professor, researcher, writer, and social worker. She has been involved in the field of education for the past few decades. Many of her students in the country and abroad are working in various fields with great pride. Mrs. Uma Senapati has written 120 books so far, among which some books are considered as textbooks. She is very enthusiastic about the young generation. She is enthusiastic to show the young generation the path of further development. She always acknowledges the contribution of the young generation in the formation of society. The subjects of her books are very diverse and modern. She is determined to educate the young generation in a new way through stories. She has received many awards from different organizations of India and abroad for writing literature. She is also very enthusiastic about writing poetry. Although she is old, she actually wants to remain young mentally through her own research and various literary practices. She is against religious superstitions. She is like a constant traveler of literary practice. The purpose of this veteran's literary practice is to see Bengali prose literature in a new way. We are surprised and shocked by her speech on this program, because this autobiography is the subject of research. Mrs. Uma Senapati's research method has cultural and literary observation, and there is a keen eye for observation of Bengali language. She feels proud for Bengali language. All her books are full of words of life and the magical world of familiar life.
Namaskar. I am Mrs. Uma Senapati. I have now crossed 80 years of age, reaching this threshold of life. Reaching this end of life, I want to introspect as my own the fundamental elements of my own formation and creativity that I have captured in my own search. As a writer and professor, all my life I have had to write. So to be honest, I am not comfortable in front of camera. Excuse my mistakes. From the early days of my life, I have had to live through many setbacks. But it is true, for that I have never deviated from my original goal. Studying and acquiring education and knowledge was the main meditation, knowledge and goal of my life. I wanted to do some significant work for the society at the next stage. Many times I could not fulfill this desire, but I did not stop. Two parallel spheres have been defined in my life: the social life for living, the literary life for the source of aesthetic creativity. From long ago, however, long preparations had been going on in both these cases almost silently, without any definite manifestation. I want to say a little poetically, the memory of all the creativity in my life is like a wonderful bird. There is no trace of where he flies with his two wings. Although I may not remember all the memories, many memories have been awakened to me. All my life, I have had to live my life with many hardships, but I don't give much importance to those hardships. But I want to remember all the good feelings of life and be grateful to them. In many ways, I have seen life and have been with many people, both good and bad. I have always had an interest in studying Bengali literature and later on in researching various subjects, and I am still continuously producing my own literary works on these subjects. It is hoped that an impression of its totality will be found in the nearly 120 books I have written. I have always felt the need to do something in my own way for this society. Within my very limited power, that work I have done forever and still do. Many events in my life have been poignant, unbelievable, life-stopping shocks. Now, no news shocks or stuns me. Any event seems prophetic or ancient. Instead of being surprised, I was born with neglect and neglect. I could not do much, but all my dreams are still awake. It is very difficult to follow the path taken by various magnates, your ideal of life. To imitate that also requires a lot of self-sacrifice, but I have tried to follow those sages. I think this holy land of Bengal is really rich of jewels. How many are the wanderings of wise men? How many wanderers are their lives? Being a Bengali, I can be proud of them. I have that right. I just try to do something like them which will improve the society more. The youth and young generation will be educated in a new way. To be honest, awakening people to their inherent power and finding ways to establish themselves in self-respect without being beholden to a centralized power is central to my life's pursuit. Essentialism and philosophy have been my lifelong assets, reflected in my various works and range of thought. Without creating a dramatic illusion of reality, I have always written my own literature. Along with my numerous articles, I think that literature can teach and entertain at the same time. I want to inspire new thoughts in the psyche of people. I want to stimulate new thoughts in the world of people. I have not seen the light of real education in the post-independence stage of our country. The poverty of our country has not yet been eradicated. These things make me think a lot. This is my heart's desire. I am eternally introspective, yet lonely. I feel overwhelmed by the dreams of encouraging various things in the new generation. I also have dreams of social change. I have had the good fortune to see much of this dynamic society. I want to write them down in my literary works. My hopes and dreams are both the same. believe the young generation can do so many new things if they are guided properly. I am an educationist. Most of my life I have been involved in the education world. I am traumatized by the education system that is at a standstill at present. And the problems at hand from the larger field are no less serious. What is the state of mind of our students as they move forward with a sense of uncertainty? How about nothing makes sense now? I write a lot of biographies. The main purpose of writing these books is to encourage the young generation to learn more about the life of a thinker. We all have responsibility to convey the culture and traditions of India to the young generation. We are the people of the world of poets Rabindranath's country. He raised literature to the level of an extreme art. I consider that Rabindranath to be my ultimate guru. In the end of life, I have devoted myself to the pursuit of devotion, but I have been continuously researching Bengali literature and publishing books. My many readers and students who advise and help me in various ways to create my own literary works, I am grateful to them. I want to make many changes in different areas of my writing. I have tried to correct myself. Not only do I not defend myself, but I am always highly interested for my criticism. I think the birth of literature is a constant path. Those responsibilities are sometimes common, known, sometimes unexpected, unheard of surprises. Changing in parallel through the creation and representation of literature and its language. I hear every day on this strange journey trying to rebuild myself. As I myself have been associated with teaching for a long time, I think that there should be an emotional attraction in the student-teacher relationship. Inevitably, an essential truth is revealed in that attraction. Education is not a religion. The relationship between teacher and student is a relationship of an eternal flow from one soul to another. That flow is very sweet because within that flow lies the seed of the future. I have written many books all this time, but it seems to me I have not been able to do anything myself. So I am still trying to solve the mystery of literature.